should never have given up hope, you know, and I never did either.
She's fine. She's safe. That's all we worrying about. She's home.
I wanted to come home, stay with everybody, not go back out there again.
I want to thank my friend Lorelai for finding my picture of the missing children.
In 1979, 6-year-old Etan Pates disappeared from a New York street corner on his way to school. He was never seen again. 2 years later, 6-year-old Adam Walsh was abducted from a Florida shopping mall and found brutally murdered. These horrific crimes gripped the hearts and minds of the nation and inspired America's Missing Children's movement. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children was created by President Ronald Reagan in 1984. It is a nonprofit organization that works in partnership with the U.S. Department of Justice. Today, it is the nation's leading organization addressing the problems of missing and exploited children. Every day, 2,000 children are reported missing. Every year, 200,000 children are taken by family members, and 58,000 children are the victims of non-family abductions. Thankfully, the vast majority are recovered quickly. However, each year more than 100 kids are the victims of the most serious abductions, like Adam Walsh. Since 1984, we have assisted in the recovery of more than 157,000 children.
This is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. How may I help you?
Located in Alexandria, Virginia, the center operates a 24-hour toll-free hotline. Mandated by Congress, it was established as the national resource to report missing children. It handles more than 300 calls a day. Thousands of missing children have been recovered through our national photo distribution network. Kids like Gabrielle Schulman, whose friend found her photo among hundreds posted at this local clinic in Texas.
Now, how old was she in that picture?
The center plays an important role in helping law enforcement build cases through case analysis work. When a case breaks and law enforcement needs our help, we provide on-the-ground support with Team Adam.
And we've got our search and rescue people on the way. We've sent a copy.
It's a rapid response team of highly skilled retired law enforcement agents.
This is an activation of the Amber Alert system.
And we quickly distribute Amber Alerts to internet service providers and cell phone companies to aid in the search. When a child has been missing for a long time, the center's forensic imaging unit uses the latest technology to create an age progression and facial and skull reconstruction to help generate new leads. Today, more than 900 missing children have been recovered in cases that used age progression. Kids like Eric Austin, who was taken as a baby and reunited with his mother 22 years later. No case is ever closed at the center. Our cold case unit works cases that others may have filed away or forgotten. We also work to protect America's children from exploitation. Statistics show 1 in 5 girls and 1 in 10 boys will be sexually victimized before they are 18. But we are using the internet to fight back. Our cyber tip line is the 911 of the internet, the nation's central reporting system for exploitation crimes against children. It has processed more than 1 million leads, resulting in thousands of arrests and successful prosecutions. Child pornography on the internet has become a multi-billion-dollar business, and we are seeing that children being victimized are getting younger and the images more violent. Our Child Victim Identification Program is the national hub for storing and analyzing millions of child pornography images. In 2006, we created the Financial Coalition Against Child Pornography and joined forces with the nation's leading banking and financial companies in an effort to cut off the source of the money. The Center also plays a major role in training state and federal law enforcement officers and prosecutors. At the end of 2010, more than 280,000 professionals had attended programs at our Jimmy Rice Law Enforcement Training Center.
Hey kids, tell your parents or teachers to click here so that they can learn more about keeping you safer online.
We also operate many community outreach programs, such as NetSmarts, a fun, free, interactive online children's program that teaches internet safety. When the laws need to be toughened to protect children, we walk the halls of Congress, most recently with John Walsh to get the historic Adam Walsh Child Protection and Safety Act passed in 2006.
This may be the most important piece of child protection legislation in the last 20 years.
The Act creates a nationwide sex offender database so law enforcement can keep track of offenders. Today, there are more than 728,000 registered sex offenders in the U.S., but as many as 100,000 of them are non-compliant and no one knows where they are. Both Jessica Lunsford and Sarah Ann Lundy were killed by non-compliant sex offenders. A new special analysis unit has just been created to help the U.S. Marshals track down these fugitive sex offenders. Sometimes our mission takes us in unexpected directions.
Carol Burrell, it's your party at the Message Center.
When Hurricane Katrina devastated the Gulf Coast, we were asked to get involved. Working around the clock, we reunited more than 5,000 children with their families. 4-year-old Cortez Stewart was the last child to be reunited. She had been missing for 6 months. As a result of that success, we have been designated as the lead organization for locating missing children in the event of a future disaster. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, established in the aftermath of tragedy more than 27 years ago, has grown to become America's leading organization for keeping children safe, making a real impact on millions of lives across the nation.